Hello everyone, welcome to the Smashi Sports Show. My name is Abdul Majid Awan and today is Friday, 4th of July. Tonight is D-Day for Al Hilal and I have with me
Part Joshi.
and we are going to discuss a lot of interesting things. Club World Cup is happening. The quarterfinal stages are starting tonight. When is the match? Sorry, I
It's
forgot
at
that.
11 p.m.
11 p.m., right?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dubai time.
best night to have the match of Al Hilal. Whoever has prayed Juma prayers, they would have been like, God, please, Al Hilal. And apart from that, we'll talk about the other three quarterfinals also. And yeah, there's a lot of discussions that are going to take place. But I think we should start with a sad news. A very tragic accident happened in Spain. Diogo Jota, one of the Liverpool forwards, he died with his brother Andre,
Andre Silva.
and all the whole footballing world, to be honest, is in shock right now. As he was very young, recently got
He was
married.
in his prime, yeah.
Yeah, he was in his prime. Joined Liverpool, was part of Klopp's team for a long time. Then Klopp left, and then he was under the new manager. But yeah, one of the names that you can recognize right then and there. Tragic car accident. He's left behind kids.
Three
He
kids.
recently got married. Very sad thing. A lot of reactions came out. Parth was telling me about a few.
Yeah, so Ronaldo obviously put up a
Yeah,
post about him. There has also been talk of Al Hilal, Ruben Neves,
yeah,
saying that he'll make a decision. He said that he will uh, play against Fluminense tonight because of out of
yeah.
respect and stuff. Like he will not stop playing. Even Inzaghi had mentioned this, saying that we will continue to play. Pedro Neto and Chelsea.
Yeah,
Also, there have been speculation whether he will play or not in the quarterfinal against Palmeiras because of all this. And I think it's like a obviously it's a very big hit
yeah,
to like a footballing world and like all obviously
yeah,
all his close friends and people around him in general.
yeah.
It's
I was reading the Liverpool statement, and it was a nice, very short, nice statement. So they said that we send our condolences to the family and everyone, and right now we don't want to say anything because, again, it's such a tragic incident, and we want the family to have some time to go through all of it, and then we'll talk about it.
And they have also immortalized the number 20 at the club.
Yeah,
That was the number that he wore at Liverpool. So yeah.
yeah,
So one side was that everyone at Anfield had come and put like flowers and pictures and and they had some people had even put gaming controllers because
yeah.
he was like a everyone knew that he was a he loved playing video games and EAFC and stuff like that. So a lot of people were present at Anfield yesterday and today, just paying their condolences to him.
But very sad day. Our hearts also go out to the family, to the friends, to everyone who's mourning his death. Very untimely death. Uh, Ronaldo said very nicely. I would like to read his tweet. He had a very nice tweet for him, Ronaldo. But again, tributes are pouring in. Let me just quickly open the tweet. I still think these tragedies, a little philosophy here, but these tragedies tell you that life is very short. You never know, so it's better to enjoy every second, every moment. But Ronaldo's tweet basically reads, "It doesn't make sense. Just now we were together in the national team. Yeah, he was a Portuguese player. Just now you had gotten married. He won
The Nations
the
League.
Nations League with the Portuguese team. To your family, your wife, and your children, send my condolences and wish them all the strength in the world. I know you will always be with them. Rest in peace, Diogo and Andre. We will all miss you." So these are some of the reactions that are coming in. More will come, obviously. We'll know the more details of the crash, how it happened, and everything. But till then, condolences again to the family. Sad day for football. Takes the shine off the Club World Cup. Inzaghi himself said that the the room,
Dressing room.
dressing room environment, newsroom, dressing room environment is very different. Let's see what Al Hilal does tonight. Let's see what Neves does tonight. Maybe if he scores a goal, obviously it's going to be a
A
tribute.
tribute to.
And if Al Hilal win, most probably the whole team will decide to give a tribute to Jota. Whoever wins, I think it will be a tribute to him. Moving on from this to the Club World Cup, everyone knows Al Hilal beat Manchester City 4-3. Very upbeat celebration. Everyone was celebrating. The club chief was crying. There's so many
president, yeah.
reactions that we did. Turki Al Sheikh said they couldn't handle the heat. He's the head of Saudi General Entertainment Authority (GEA). So many reactions. But now the moment of truth tonight, 11 p.m. It arrives. They face Fluminense. Yeah, and I think he did a very nice piece on it. He would be the best guy to ask, who do you think right now is the prime player who will be like the match difference, who will win the match? One player, if you can point out.
A difference for in the match?
And why is it Bono? I just wanted to give that pause. Why is it
Yeah.
Bono?
He's been so key for Al Hilal this entire tournament. From the first game itself, from the Real Madrid match, he has been exceptional. I think if you had to give them a best player, it would be him. And obviously in this match as well, he will be a very, very key figure when it comes to helping Al Hilal try and progress through to the next round. So I think it's Bono. If you're talking about the forwards, I think Marcus Leonardo
Yeah.
is in very good form. He will be looking to continue that streak. Fluminense has 40-year-old Thiago Silva playing for them.
Oh yeah, but Thiago was like,
Exactly.
To be honest, he's like gold. You
Yeah.
have it, maybe
Yeah.
you don't value it, but it's like having
He is
experience,
very,
right?
very, very, very good. And he's actually been. It's not just that they're making him play,
Yeah.
Thiago Silva. He is contributing a lot. In their win against Inter, he really he contributed a lot.
But yeah, Thiago Silva, he is one of my favorite Brazilians. And also in Al Hilal, we have the Brazilian magic, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What's the name?
Malcolm and Leonardo, yeah.
Yeah. Both of them are from Brazil. So it's going to be Brazilian magic versus Brazilian defense,
Wall,
I
a
think.
Brazilian wall.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. But going to be a very interesting match, I hope. For me, even if right now, so we have like 4, 5, 6, 7 matches left. Even after, if we see a thriller in all these matches, I will still count the 4-3 win as the best outright match of this tournament. Dark Horses, underdog story, best story script that you can write for any team in
And
this
I
Club
think what
World
makes
Cup.
it better is that everyone else was labeling them as dark horses, but Al Hilal was so confident.
Yeah.
Like I think Saudi football fans in general were like, no, you can keep calling Al Hilal as underdogs and stuff, but like when they start shining, you'll like actually see. And it's not like they won their games by fluke or like by luck, whatever it was. They deserved those wins, honestly. So.
Apparently, if you go and Google Al Hilal versus Fluminense or you write Club World Cup, you'll get this very nice poll from DAZN. They're the official broadcasters. And it gives you an option, if I can show you, it gives you an option to select one team which will win. And as you go forward, sorry, I'll just show you. If you go forward, a lot of people have said Al Hilal. So even on DAZN, people are voting for Al Hilal to win tonight. I just don't want it to become such a big deal that, oh, they will win, they will win, they will win. And at the end of the day, they will lose 1-0 and you're like,
Who do you think will win?
I think whenever you
Predict.
one up or play up a team, they lose. It's like the City Al Hilal match.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, it's just a walk in the park for them. They'll just come score 10
No,
goals.
I don't think it's a walk in
Yeah.
the park. I think it will
Yeah.
be a very, very good
Very
matchup.
competitive match, right?
But like, I don't think it's a walk on the park. See, for me, it works as a neutral. Normally, my predictions go fine. It's just that I don't predict Barca matches. Like, I refrain from doing that.
You
But
don't
like,
want to jinx them.
no, I refrain from like predicting Barca matches. But like, I think. Okay, sorry for saying this if the result does not turn out in that favor, but I think
People will kill you.
Al-Hilal-
Why did you say?
Al Hilal might scrape.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just looking at the goals that both teams have scored. They have very nice highlights, doesn't? Just praising them because recently PIF bought like $1 billion worth stake in them. I can praise them. But they're a British broadcasting giant, by the way. But all the matches, all the goals scored by Fluminense and all the goals, the main difference that I see here is a lot of the goals scored by Fluminense were teamwork.
Yeah, yeah.
I just saw this, and that's the like first thing I noticed. It was passing, crossing. Somehow they made the whole move from the back line.
Exactly,
And
yeah, yeah.
with Al Hilal, what I'm seeing more is crosses. A lot of them are crosses, long balls, crosses. So this shows
But
you very clean philosophy.
but they also
Yeah.
have a tendency of they have a tendency of playing out from the back as well.
Yeah.
Al Hilal.
Yeah.
It's we
But
have
goals
seen,
is scored right now. If I was the manager, I would go back, look at all the games. I'll be like, bro, see, they're scoring when they're crossing. They're doing long balls. They sit
Yeah.
back, they relax, they take their time, but then they find a point and they do long balls. This is their strategy. Fluminense always passing, a very Man City-ish, passing, passing, passing. So on the basis of that prediction, Al Hilal is winning tonight. Just kidding, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting match. After that, we have more matches also. It's not just Al Hilal. It's not only about the Arab teams. We discuss them a lot because we love them a lot. We are from the Arab region right now. We're sitting in an Arab country. But then we have PSG Bayern. That's going to be one of the biggest matches.
very good match.
We have Palmeiras and Chelsea. PSG Bayern.
I think PSG take it.
PSG? I don't know. Bayern just felt indomitable like in this tournament. They've looked like one of the teams to beat, right?
They have, but do I think PSG on their day?
Yeah. Yeah. On their day.
I'm not saying they'll score like 4-0, 5-0.
Yeah.
They might, I don't know, but like, I think they will just.
No.
It's just they have the edge right now in terms of
That's the
momentum
one.
and stuff like that.
By Monday, we'll have two results.
Yeah.
Let's just guess those. Actually, by Monday, we'll have all the results.
Exactly,
Let's guess
yeah.
all of them.
Okay.
And you tell me, and I'll. So, Al Hilal Fluminense.
Al Hilal.
You have to win this bet.
It's
you
not a
win,
bet.
If you win, you'll treat. I'll buy you lunch. If I win, you'll buy me lunch. Let's do this. If we draw like two predictions from your side are correct and true from mine, then Kirby will buy us lunch. Our producer will buy us lunch. But yeah, let's do quick. Like Al Hilal Fluminense, Al Hilal.
Yeah.
Heart, yeah, Al Hilal. Heart and mind both, to be honest. Chelsea, Palmeiras.
Palmeiras.
Chelsea. Todd Bowley. Chelsea. PSG Bayern.
PSG.
Yeah, I'll go Bayern.
PSG. Okay.
Just the form. Real Dortmund.
Obviously.
Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Barca fan. He's
Dude,
a Barca fan.
I can't be deluded.
But yeah, I think Dortmund has a good team. I've always thought Dortmund
No,
is a good
they
team.
have a good team, but like
Not
they,
Real
they, al-
Madrid
they
quality.
always fall short. is
But
what
Al Hilal drew with Real Madrid. Keep that in mind.
Honestly, if Al Hilal were
If
to
Al Hilal
face,
can do it, Dortmund can.
if Al Hilal were to face Dortmund right now, I will put my money on Al Hilal.
Nice.
I feel they're a much better team comparatively right now. Like
Yeah.
Dortmund, because I don't know, man. It's just please.
Dortmund
if
always
any-
has been that team that you looked at and you're like, this will win the tournament.
and they always
This will win this.
fall short.
They always fall short.
always
it's like
fall
South
short.
Africa of cricket, chokers. They always choke at the last minute, right?
At least they won something. New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand.
New Zealand
Yeah.
of football, dude.
So, yeah, Real Madrid. PSG, Bayern,
Yeah.
Palmeiras, Chelsea, and Al Hilal. That's the common point between us. Let's see
So
what
basically
happens.
everything but one.
No. PSG, you said PSG, I said
Oh,
Bayern.
okay, two.
You said Palmeiras, I said Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I say Chelsea. So two difference.
I
Real
thought-
Madrid,
I thought
Dortmund.
you- I
just
forgot,
want
yeah.
to say Dortmund. I don't know why.
You still think Bayern will go through? Like,
Yeah, I still want Bayern to win. Like heart and mind, if you go with both, I would say Bayern. PSG again.
no,
on their day.
I actually want Bayern to win this. I'm seeing it from like a bias perspective. I don't want people to have like, because recency bias is a very
Yeah.
stupid thing to me.
I think
And I don't want some people to like have conversations about we need to have a conversation about if PSG is the greatest team ever assembled.
no, they're not.
A lot of people,
100%
trust me,
they're
a
not.
lot of people will do that.
Greatest teams you have: Manchester United won a lot,
But then,
Barcelona,
there's,
Real.
but then there's also the issue with me. I do not want them to. I don't want them to win the sextuple.
Oh yeah.
I like just let that be with Barca. I know Bayern did it, but that's also like an asterisk because the Club World Cup was like a year
Yeah.
after that. But
Yeah.
like, it's just I don't know.
But PSG.
I'm
You said PSG?
no, I think they'll win. I
Okay.
want them to win is a
On the
completely
basis of
different topic.
stats, possibilities, numbers, basically.
PSG.
PSG.
On the
I would say
basis
Bayern.
on the basis of what I want, Bayern.
Yeah. But on the basis of what
Like,
it looks
see,
like,
why do you think I said Madrid? Do you think I want them to win?
no. On the basis of possibility,
On
you're
the
like,
basis of stats and stuff.
they have a
yeah.
better chance.
Exactly.
Okay. But Al Hilal is the common factor. All three, we disagree. So let's see who wins this round of 8 between us also, quarterfinals. But that's it. I think apart from that, there's one small news which is a little business oriented. But it makes a lot of sense in the grander scheme of sports things. Saudi Arabia's PIF, which is the Public Investment Fund, that became a $1 trillion fund last year. Sorry, I do the Smashi business show, so I know a lot about business perspective. But they're one of the largest Middle Eastern funds. They recently invested. No, sorry, they are going to invest $20 million in. Let me call it correctly. Into the Professional Triathletes Organization, which is the PTO, and the event is T100.
T100 Triathlon
Yeah.
series.
So T100 Triathlon World Tour. Sorry for all these hiccups, but this is the first time I was hearing about it because I'm not a great runner or not into Olympic sports a lot. But apparently, when I read about it, it's very difficult. I know about Ironman. I've always heard about Ironman races
Yeah.
where you run and swim and cycling and this and that. But I never knew that T100 triathlon was something different or like same
No,
thing but
it's-
had a different event.
It's massive. It's a big event.
It's very difficult to do, bro.
Oh yeah, obviously it's a
Yeah,
triathlon.
actually, our owner also, he was recently in France. He did take part in a triathlon tournament or something where he swam and then he did bike and then he ran in the end. So he's very big. He's obsessed with it. But I realized that it has such a big cult following.
Yeah.
People
Especially in
love
like
it.
Europe and I think in parts of the US as well.
Yeah, and last year, so this T100 Triathlon World Tour started last year. Dubai was one of the places where it actually
took
took place.
place.
So there were races. You had to win like races, and then eventually you would win, go to the finals. This year, the final is in Qatar. So the last race, November 13 to 16, is in Dubai, I think, and then the final of that T100 Triathlon World Championship is in Qatar. So they chose last two countries for Middle Eastern. And I think there is a lot of space for these sports to grow here. So yeah, that's happening. And Saudi Arabia's PIF is trying to invest in that 20 million. Basically, PTO is raising a lot of money, and Saudi PIF wants to be a part of that fundraising.
Surge sports.
Yeah, Surge Sports Investment. Basically, PIF has multiple arms. Nearly what last I read was 120 companies under PIF. And Surge Sports is one arm which deals in sports investment. Surge Sports are the guys who invested in Dazn. They invested $1 billion and bought a stake in Dazn. And then a lot of people say that Dazn used that $1 billion to buy the rights to broadcast the Club World Cup. There is this theory out there as well that basically Saudi gave them the money to broadcast because Saudi club was playing and
yeah.
overall Middle Eastern Arab countries were playing, so they wanted it a little more out there. So yeah, this is happening. This is the world of sports. It's very interesting. Again, before we end the show, condolences to the family of Diogo Jota, family, friends, kids, wife, everyone who is with them, even the footballers. To be honest, it takes a very big heart if one of your teammates dies in a tragic accident and you still want to play for your club because they're at a crucial juncture.
It's a duty.
Yeah. So it takes a lot of courage and heart to do that. So salute to you, Ruben Neves, for not pulling out and staying. Inzaghi, for now, right now, to be honest, he's handling that dressing room, and it asks a lot from the coach as well or the manager as well.
Even
how
Enzo,
he will lift
even
them up, right?
Enzo Maresca in his press conference at Chelsea
Yeah.
said that whatever Pedro or Neto takes will
Yeah.
be the right decision for us.
Yeah. Because
he
all of
plays
them
or
are
not.
teammates, they understand. And young deaths, they hurt you the most, I've realized. And he was very young. So, yeah, again. A lot of condolences to them. I think if Al Hilal win 100%, they will give a tribute to him. If Fluminense win, they will. Whoever wins tonight, tomorrow, throughout this knockout round, I think till the end of the World Cup,
Yeah.
all the tributes will go to Diogo Jota, and our hearts are with your family as well. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, Parth,
Thank you, Majid.
for joining us. Thank you for only taking Barca's name only once today in the show. and 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 I will take this small part of recording where you said Real will win, and I will send it
No,
to
dude.
every one of your friends and be like, see, he called me a plastic fan for converting from Liverpool. Bro, if you're a fan of the club, you say no, Real can never win.
I mean, send
You
them
should
the
be a
episode.
hardcore fan. You should be an ultra.
You want me to be delusional?
Yeah, that's what the definition of a fan is.
No.
Like a die-hard fan. Like whatever happens, they shouldn't win. Whatever
No,
wins.
I said as like a prediction. I did not say
I want them to
No.
win. I'm twisting his
I can't
words.
even say that.
But we will continue this discussion off the screen as well. But thank you so much for joining us on Smashi Sports Show. If you're listening, thank you so much. Give us your feedback. We'd love to hear what you want us to discuss, what you want us to do. More on the show off. And Club World Cup, we'll keep discussing that. Thank you, Parth.
Thank you,
Thank
Majid.
you, Kirby.
Thank you, Kirby.
Thank you to our producer, Kirby. Have a great day.
Treat next week.
And enjoy the match. If you're in the Arab region, bring your family together, sit down, watch Al Hilal beat Fluminense. Inshallah. Bye bye.